I'm lucky to follow. Thanks for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to present what we do at Hexoskin. So as you know, those who saw the panel earlier, we do medical grade wearable devices and AI. Hexoskin was born out of the space sector. Our first large contract was to develop wearable sensors for astronauts. And actually, a lot of that research is related to understanding the processes of aging, because aging in space happens a lot faster than on Earth. Astronauts experience bone loss, muscle mass loss, and a lot of effects on various organs that are analog to aging. So, and we've been doing that for no, almost 15 years now. So following that development, we've developed sensors focused on monitoring the heart and lungs. So for continuous cardiac rhythm and breathing pattern monitoring, the devices we replace are the ones you see on screen. So you see the cardiac monitors that are all adhesive based. There's about 50 products on the market today. They all use adhesives. And these products are pretty good if you want to be monitored for a few days, a week, maybe 2 weeks. But beyond that, if the patients don't reach diagnosis, a lot of them quit. And I've heard patients say, I'd rather die than wear this again. But everybody tolerates that because that's the only product they have. And for lung monitoring, the standard of care today is to do spirometry, the device on the left. And that device measures the volume of a maximum expiration effort. So it does nothing to understand the dynamics of breathing or how you breathe throughout the day. This is a single value that we measure, and that's the standard, but there's no solution today for continuous breathing pattern monitoring. Well, that was actually up to, until we invented the Hexoskin shirt. I'm wearing one of these shirts right now. So my shirt is talking to my phone right now, and I'm recording my ECG, my breathing patterns, and I can transmit that information live to our servers, and it can be interpreted for cardiac diagnostics or for respiratory diagnostics, among other things. So we derive from the signals you see on screen over 100 different digital biomarkers that are being used in research for various, for dozens of conditions, for cardiac, respiratory, neurological conditions, rare disease. And that has been used to publish over 300 papers so far. Our clients publish about 50 papers a year at the moment, about one every week. The great news of the past year for us was to get our first 510K clearance for our new shirt that we've designed mostly for an older population. So it's different from the shirt that we had marketed before for health research. This is interesting because this sensor, wearable sensor, is the foundation of the type of monitoring you can do for different diseases. And now it's available for doctors so that they can use it to monitor their patients remotely. But most of our work today is related to clinical research, clinical trials, pharma trials, and we have, so the shirt is just the physical part of the system that is mostly software. So we have a whole software suite to follow clinical protocols from patient onboarding to data analysis and to manage different clinical sites and make sure patients stay engaged and the data quality is sufficient for your clinical trial. So if you're involved in clinical research and you think these sensors can help better manage your project, collect endpoints relevant to the thing you're studying, please reach out to me. We'd love to work with you. And there's one project I wanted to mention that we invested a lot in. Most of our research is related to aging-related diseases, so cardiac and respiratory issue, neurological diseases, dementia. But we also do pediatric research. And one of these projects is on Rett syndrome. It's a rare genetic disease that affects about just a few thousand patients in the US. And we've built the largest database of cardiac and respiratory signal for that condition in the world. And that database is now used to improve the way we design clinical trials for that disease. And the method we developed for that to define the phenotype of that disease can be used for other neurological diseases. And we're working on epilepsy. We're We're working on grin disorder, looking at Parkinson, ALS, and other things. So again, if you work on these kind of diseases, please reach out. I'd love to talk with you. So that's it. And we're always looking for partners, investors, and researchers who want to work with us in pushing the boundaries of medical knowledge. Thank you. Yes, the shirts are machine washable. There's a small device that connects on the side and that you can remove and reuse between patients. And we have a whole team, so we're really focused on clinical research internally, like in our commercial operations. So we have a whole team dedicated in helping researchers design clinical protocols that make the best use out of these sensors in the software platform. And we have a patient-facing app to get patient-reported outcome and to collect data from other devices as well. Yes. Well, it's we yeah, we have data from hundreds of clinical research projects. We have over 20,000 patients in our database, and we do leverage that database now to work with pharma companies to create population profiles to better understand what are the priors when you design protocols to power a study. But we do it in a way that the data doesn't have to leave our walls to be able to do that. And so it's just easier to manage for us in terms of privacy. And also we can license the data without delivering the data in these projects. And we offer a bunch of services on top of that to do data science, AI model development. The software platform I talked about, we use it for our development as well, to collect data on specific conditions and specific symptoms, so we can collect enough event to develop digital biomarkers and AI models to detect and predict health conditions. Thank you.